Obi Toppin is a sophomore who plays power forward for the Dayton Flyers. He's an exciting player who has come out of nowhere and will probably go in the top 5 of the upcoming NBA draft. In the 2019-2020 season, Obi played 31.6 minutes and averaged 20 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 2.2 assists on 63% field goal efficiency, 39% from 3, and 70% from the line. A big jump from his freshman year, where he was playing 26.5 minutes, averaging 14.4 points. Obi's game revolves around a little bit of everything, but definitely goes into the post. Now, in the NBA, he might have to change his game when he goes up against more physical and bigger guys. But he does have a decent jump shot and is fairly efficient from 3 and the free throw line. He really loves to dunk and loves the windmill to get the people off their seats. At 6'9", he has a good quickness and a good handle for his size. Getting to the rim is not a challenge for him whatsoever. He led the UD Flyers on a 20-win streak from December 23rd to March 7th and had a record of 29-2. Although they relatively played in a weak A10 conference, Obi should be a very safe bet for NBA teams to pick, as he's big, athletic, and can score from anywhere. His biggest issue could be his defense. He is decent to below average defender, but if he can score in the NBA, then he can find a spot on the team. Another issue is his lateral movement and bad footwork while defending. When he gets to the NBA, he should also work on getting more rebounds, as he sometimes seems shy, and for his size, it shouldn't be an issue to grab more, especially with how good he is at the rim. As good as he can be as a shooter, he should be taking more jump shots, and I'm sure when he gets in the league, he will stop going to the post as much as he did and start shooting more, just because of how big players can be in the NBA. The biggest NBA player comparison I can find for him is a Rudy Gay type player, an exciting offensive big guy who lacks defense. But like Rudy Gay, he could be fun to watch, but he could also not give you any wins and give you empty stats. We won't know for a few years, but I'm excited to see how he will translate to the NBA, and I'm a big fan of him. Also, being 22 years old, he is a little older than most players are when they come to the league, so there could be less developmental time for him, such as the G League. The biggest teams I could see him be a good fit would be the Golden State Warriors, as he could play a small ball 5, and playing with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson could definitely improve his shooting and give him good championship-worthy advice. Another team I could see Obi play for is the Cleveland Cavaliers. Playing for Dayton, Cleveland might want to draft him to bring in more local Ohio fans, and he would fit well with the kind of team Cleveland is building. I would not want the New York Knicks to even think about drafting Obi. You never know, he could develop as a star, but with the Knicks, as we all know, they have a terrible front office and player development, and could be detrimental to his playing. A team many analysts might not think of is the San Antonio Spurs. Now, as a Spurs fan, I can be a little biased, but the Spurs need scoring right away and are in need of a wing player who can play the 3 or 4 spots. The Spurs haven't drafted many wing players recently, and could be a good idea to draft a player who is already NBA ready instead of being stuck in the G League for a few years. Atlanta would also be another good place for him to be. I really like the young team they are developing there, and see Trae Young throwing lobs to Obi would be really exciting to see. Really, Obi would be a really good fit with any of the NBA teams at the bottom of the standings. Let's just hope he doesn't go anywhere where the front office is a mess. So we will see where he ends up, but in my opinion, he definitely is good enough to go top 5, and I hope the best for him in his NBA career. Thanks for watching the video. If you could please leave a comment and like, that'd be great. You guys have a wonderful day.